Elon Musk has backed away from his public-facing role, destroying the US government. But if he thought that that was going to save Tesla, at least in Europe, it doesn't seem like that's going to work because Tesla sold about 7,260 cars in Europe in April. That is down 49% year on year, according to the European Automobile Manufacturers Association. Overall, January to April year on year, they're down 40%. So it looks like it's actually getting worse as time goes on. That is a big drop. Now, Musk responded to that, saying European sales declines were true of all manufacturers. So get all the way off my back. This isn't about me. This isn't about Tesla. But about that drop of 49% came even as overall battery electric car sales rose 34.1% annually in April in Europe. So in Europe, they're buying the battery electric cars at higher rates. They're just buying Teslas at far lower rates. It's not even that they're not gaining market share. They are rapidly losing it even as sales of those cars take off in Europe. And so that is very bad news. Now, there's a couple different explanations. One, and I think it's the most compelling, is just Tesla, for a long time, their reputation has been tied to Elon Musk. That benefited them for a bit when he wasn't as explicitly political. Now, every sane person hates his guts, and so they're not big fans of Tesla. The good news for Tesla is cut ties with Elon Musk and you might be able to save your reputation, something to think about. But they also have issues with their actual lineup. They recently launched an upgraded version of their Model Y, which is one of their best-selling cars here in the US. But their overall lineup of cars is aging and they don't have a mass market offering that's been unveiled. But again, that's a Musk thing. He's the CEO, but he doesn't care about the job. They basically don't have a leader. Or when they do, it's a guy who says, no, don't put out an affordable EV. Instead, make the Cybertruck. And so his reputation is sinking them, and also his utter mismanagement and lack of understanding about what consumers actually want out of automobile manufacturers is actually hurting them. And he's, by the way, he's not as visible with the Trump administration, but he still said in the most recent Tesla earnings call that he plans to dedicate a day or two per week to government work, which if I were the board, I'd say, no, you're not. Your job is to work here. You're not gonna tell us if you wanna do a day or two with the government, make it Saturday and Sunday, buddy. We're paying you to do a job. He's telling them I'm not gonna do the job. So another reason they should probably fire him while they can. And he recently said the only way he'd step down from Tesla is if he were to die, which first of all, don't threaten us with a good time, but they need to get rid of him if they want to save their company. And the longer they wait, the harder it's going to be. I know it's tough, but all of the indications economically are that they will benefit massively if they get rid of Elon Musk. We'll see if they ever do it. Yaz, what do you think?
Yeah, Elon said a lot of things recently that the data simply does not support. He said plenty of things in an interview recently where the interviewer kept fact checking him. And when that kept happening, he just started bashing the radical left because he doesn't really have anything else to fall back on. And he acts like a victim. The richest man in the world is acting like a victim. The richest man in the world, you don't become that by not continually making victims of millions of other people, right? By usurping resources and taking money from places where you're not supposed to take money from. And Elon Musk, by him getting involved in the government, he's also stolen data from people, data that he should not have ever had access to. So it's no surprise that the people, not just Americans, but also people in Europe, don't like this guy, don't want him any more involved in their country than he really needs to be. Elon Musk is a businessman. I know he likes to cosplay as a tech genius, but he is a businessman. And right now, he's not doing a great job of running his businesses, and his businesses are reflecting that, right? He has tied his brand's entire reputations to his own, right? His own personal brand has become his business's brand. And at a time when he was more popular, that was working for him. But his public image has turned so dramatically. And he keeps saying that it's fine because the people that he lost on the left, the people on the right are gonna pick up that slack. But are people on the right really buying his vehicles? Are they buying electric vehicles? They're so against anything that's clean energy. Why would they suddenly be interested in Teslas? Also, here in the United States, we're seeing that the Cybertruck, where it was once the best-selling electric truck in the country, really because it was kind of the only one or the most popular one, They're not anymore. The F-150, the Lightning, I think it's called, is now the best-selling electric truck in the country. And it's also an American brand, so why wouldn't people want that one more? It's also been proven to be safer, more reliable than the Tesla Cybertruck, and it doesn't look like a giant refrigerator on wheels. It's not like a big hunk of steel that's driving down your roads. So I don't blame people for not liking him. I'm not mad that people don't like him now, because I don't like him. And his businesses, I do feel bad for the people who work for his companies, because even their reputation has fallen several. What was that Axios report just came out, and it has fallen dramatically in the eyes of the people. So I do feel bad for the people who work for him, but at the same time, it's tough because consumers just don't want to support this guy anymore, and you can't blame them for feeling that way.